Hello, you're watching DD News and I'm Preeti presenting Cracking COVID-19, a special half-hour show wherein we tell you all the developments on the pandemic. Prime Minister announced a massive 20 lakh crore rupees package for the economy, even as Lockdown 3 nears its end and a revived Lockdown 4 is awaited. We get you the details of this. Also, we get you global updates on the virus, inputs from our reporters and words of wisdom coming in from the doctors, which prove to be beneficial in keeping you safe in these times. Also, we get you a special report from Leh, where a school teacher, in spite of getting infected with COVID-19, continues to perform his duty to teach his students. How is he managing that? We get you that in a special report from Leh. Stay with us for the next half an hour. We begin with the headlines first. Prime Minister Narendra Modi announces comprehensive economic package of rupees 20 lakh crore, says package for farmers, labourers, middle class, cottage industry and MSMEs, among others. Prime Minister gives a clarion call for self-reliant India, lays down 5 pillars of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Prime Minister says Lockdown 4 will have completely different contours with new set of rules incorporating suggestions from the states, says details will be shared before 18th of May. Railways begins passenger train services on 15 selected routes. Tickets only on IRCTC website or on mobile app. Stomach trains continue to ferry stranded people back home. Vande Bharat mission continues to bring back home stranded Indians from various countries. Second phase of the mission will be launched from 16 to 22nd of May to bring back Indians from 31 countries. Active COVID-19 cases across the nation rise to 47,480 with 24,385 recoveries and 2,415 fatalities. COVID-19 cases continue to increase globally with more than 42 lakh confirmed cases and over 2.91 lakh deaths. World sees more than 14.8 lakh recoveries. Russia confirms 2,32,000 cases of COVID-19. This is the second highest in the world after US. US remains worst hit with over 82,000 deaths. President Trump says number of infections are coming down rapidly. COVID-19 death toll in France almost touches 27,000 to become fourth highest deaths reported globally. Alright, those were the top stories we're tracking this hour. Up next, we get to the latest COVID-related news from the country in our segment. Yes, we begin this segment by taking a look at the latest update on the COVID-19 figures. The total number of confirmed cases in the country has risen to 74,281, which includes 47,480 active cases. 24,385 cases have been recovered from the illness and have been discharged, while 2,415 have succumbed to death because of the virus. Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Delhi have contributed to more than 50% of the total number of confirmed cases in the country. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the nation announcing Lockdown 4. He announced an economic package worth 20 lakh crore rupees.
मैं आज एक विशेष आर्थिक पैकेज की घोषणा कर रहा हूं। हाल में सरकार ने कोरोना संकट से जुड़ी जो आर्थिक घोषणाएं की थी, जो रिजर्व बैंक के फैसले थे और आज जिस आर्थिक पैकेज का ऐलान हो रहा है, उसे जोड़ दें तो ये करीब करीब 20 लाख करोड़ रुपए का है। इन सबके जरिए देश के विभिन्न वर्गों को आर्थिक व्यवस्था की कड़ियों को 20 लाख करोड़ रुपए का संबल मिलेगा, सपोर्ट मिलेगा। 20 लाख करोड़ रुपए का एक पैकेज 2020 में देश की विकास यात्रा को 20 lakhs 2020 में आत्मनिर्भर भारत अभियान को एक नई गति देगा।
Prime Minister also said that this package aims at making India self-reliant. It will strengthen industry at all the levels, right from cottage industries to MSMEs. The roadmap to the mega economic package will be announced by Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman today at 4 p.m.
आत्मनिर्भर भारत के संकल्प को सिद्ध करने के लिए इस पैकेज में लैंड, लेबर, लिक्विडिटी और लॉज सभी पर बल दिया गया है। ये आर्थिक पैकेज हमारे कुटीर उद्योग, गृह उद्योग, हमारे लघु मंझोले उद्योग, हमारे एमएसएमई के लिए हैं, जो करोड़ों लोगों की आजीविका का साधन है, जो आत्मनिर्भर भारत के हमारे संकल्प का मजबूत आधार है।
And now we take a look at the big takeaways from Prime Minister's address yesterday. The Prime Minister talked of something for all in the economic package, including poor, shramik, migrants, unorganized and organized sectors. He also gave the mantra of vocal for local to ensure robust supply chain. The Prime Minister also stressed on making India self-reliant. He also said economic reforms over 6 years have given India a strong foundation. The government's focus will be on strengthening land, labour, liquidity and laws. The Prime Minister highlighted economy-centric globalization versus globalization with a human face. He also said lockdown 4 will take a new form with new guidelines and suggestions from states. The Indian Railways has partially resumed the operation of passenger train services from Tuesday on 15 select routes. The ticket of these trains are available only on IRCTC website or on the mobile app, and no arrangements have been made for counter ticket sales. The Railways announced that only confirmed ticket holders were allowed to access railway platforms. The Railways further urged all passengers to wear face covers or masks at the entry and also during their travel, and also to ensure physical distancing both at the station and in the trains. Only passengers who are found asymptomatic will be permitted to travel. On arrival at their destination, the passengers will have to follow all the health protocols decided by the state. In addition to the special passenger train services, Shramik Express trains are also functional in the country. A total of 542 Shramik special trains have operated since the 1st of May. The railways have operated, and this means the trains have taken over 6 lakh workers to their homes till now. And one of the 2 flights to Delhi from United Arab Emirates under Vande Bharat mission to repatriate the Indians today has been postponed by a day for operational reasons. The Vande Bharat mission, the biggest ever evacuation exercise undertaken anywhere in the world, has been going smoothly since it began on the 7th of this month. Thousands of Indians have been flown back to India in the flights operated by Air India and Air India Express under the mission. Now, according to sources in the Ministry of External Affairs, the second phase of this mission will be launched from 16th till 22nd of May. It will bring back Indians from 31 countries. 149 flights, including feeder flights, will be operated. Flights from Russia, Ukraine, Uzbekistan, Germany, Netherlands, France, Spain and Thailand have been added to the list of the countries in the first phase. The states and union territories covered in the phase 2 are Kerala, Delhi, Karnataka, Telangana, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh, Punjab, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh and Chandigarh. Flights have also been scheduled for Jaipur and Mumbai. The Ministry of Civil Aviation on Tuesday issued a clarification over the reported standard operating procedure for restarting of aviation post-lockdown, and also it said that it is yet to be finalized. Earlier, the ministry had issued a draft of the standard operating procedure to all the aviation stakeholders, including airlines and airport operators, before the resumption of the domestic commercial flight operations. The ministry has asked airlines and airport operators to respond on the draft SOP. INS Mugger deployed by Indian Navy for next phase of repatriation of the Indian citizens from Maldives as part of Operation Samudra Setu under Vande Bharat mission entered Kochi on Tuesday with 202 Indian nationals, which includes 23 women and 3 children. The ship had sailed from Maldives late evening on 10th of May, and despite inclement weather and rough seas, the ship's crew left no stone unturned to ensure the comfort of the Indian nationals brought on board, mostly from Kerala and Tamil Nadu. The repatriation was conducted in accordance with standard operating procedure prepared by the central government and factoring all possible contingencies. All precautions for infection control on the ships, in conjunction with isolation and quarantine protocols for crew, were ensured. The ship was received at Samudrika Cruise Terminal by the state, which had streamlined the elaborate process of all mandatory health and immigration procedures and made extensive arrangements for speedy disembarkation, health screening, immigration and transportation for the evacuated Indian nationals. With the completion of the first phase of Vande Bharat mission, Indian Navy has successfully brought back a total of 900 Indian nationals from Maldives. INS Jalashwa would be proceeding to Maldives for the next phase of repatriation of approximately 700 Indian nationals commencing 15th of May. And up next, we get you news reports which have that feel-good factor, which tell us that hope and positivity still live on in these trying times. Creating fake news during corona times is unacceptable. Due diligence must be maintained while taking any information from various social media platforms, and we get you 2 fact checks today. The first one claimed a so-called 3-week, 5-phase roadmap purportedly made by the government to ease COVID-19 restrictions is being circulated on WhatsApp. The truth, however, is that this roadmap is not presented by the Indian government, but by that of some other country. The second is related to a claim spreading through a message that the Government of India has announced a relief scheme for artists affected due to COVID-19 and has asked to email their details to the given ID. Now, this is not true, and it has been clarified by Sangeet Natak Academy, Ministry of Culture, that they are not running any such scheme. And in the Union Territory of Ladakh, a mathematics teacher from Leh is inspiring the country's fight against COVID-19. Daily, at least a video and a live online class in the afternoon are his routine, along with prayers in the holy month of Ramzan. A young Leh maths teacher, Kifayat Hussain, is following this daily routine for the last 1 month. However, from 4th of May, his routine shifted from containment village to isolation ward in COVID-19 hospital as he tested positive for COVID-19. Kifayat, working in Lamdom School in Leh, is popular among his peers and the students with his online maths classes. As a responsible and caring teacher, he got himself tested for COVID-19 before the end of second lockdown, expecting schools to reopen. After having tested positive, Kifayat was shifted to COVID-19 hospital in Leh. However, he did not allow disappointment in isolation ward as well. He sought permission from the authorities and the school to continue with his routine of classes.
ये तो खाली जगह चेंज हुआ है सर, और लेकिन रूटीन तो सेम वही रहा सर। यहाँ से खाली वहाँ चेकअप नहीं होता था, वहाँ पे मतलब वही टाइम में वहाँ घर में भी यूज़ करता था सर। अब यहाँ पे भी वही टाइम यूज़ कर रहा हूँ सर। फर्स्ट 2 डेज में थोड़ा बहुत मैंने दूसरों की फेस पे भी थोड़ा डिप्रेशन जैसा लगा सर। अभी जब मैं वीडियो चला रहा हूँ तो बाकियों में भी काफ़ी इंस्पिरेशन आ गया सर। अब मुझे नहीं लगता कोई डिप्रेशन में सर, हर कोई मतलब खुश है सर। नर्सेस, डॉक्टर्स, इनका वे ऑफ मतलब बिहेवियर, इनका बहुत अच्छा बिहेवियर है सर। उस वजह से मुझे नहीं लगता कोई रिकवर नहीं होगा। 100% हर कोई रिकवर हो जाएगा सर।
In Uttar Pradesh's Kanpur, a community kitchen at Anandpuri area is providing food to hundreds of workers going to their hometowns as the nationwide lockdown still prevails in the country. This provides a ray of hope for the migrant workers who are returning to their homes. In West Bengal's Siliguri, with workers now returning to work after the restrictions got eased, tea plucking work has resumed in full swing. The move comes as government allowed 50% workforce in tea plantations amid lockdown due to COVID-19. The tea industry has welcomed the decision taken by the state government, allowing 50% workforce in tea plantations. And in a unique initiative, Bihar's Mango Man has named a new hybrid variety of mango as Lockdown as a tribute to Corona warriors. Ashok Kumar Chaudhary is a law graduate turned farmer of Maheshi Tirkapur village under Sultanganj police station in Bihar's Bhagalpur district. A recipient of over 100 awards for his contribution in the development of mango since 1992, Chaudhary has developed Madhuban Farm, a mango orchard where he grows many varieties of mango plants developed through grafting technology. All right, so now we have lockdown mangoes too. And the government has ensured that the country has adequate health infrastructure for COVID-19. As per the information provided on MyGov website, 7,740 COVID-19 dedicated facilities are there in 483 districts. And that means 6.56 lakh isolation beds, 3 lakh beds for confirmed cases, 3.5 lakh beds for suspected cases are available, 1 lakh oxygen supported beds and 34,076 IC beds are available. And also 6,800 testing machines have been installed for the samples which have been collected in the last 24 hours. Ensuring adequate health infrastructure for COVID-19 is what we see on our screens. MyGov has put forth these statistics to give us a hint, to give us a glance into the fight the nation is putting against COVID-19. And the Indian Council of Cultural Relations released a song as the world is struggling to fight against the pandemic. Let's take a look at it. right, a beautiful rendition there by the Indian Council for Cultural Relations. Let's get you the global update on coronavirus. COVID-19 has now killed over 2.91 lakh people, while over 42.55 lakh people are confirmed to have been infected worldwide. The worst hit country, US, with over 13.67 lakh infections, has recorded over 82,000 deaths, and it seems to be coping up speedily, with many states beginning the opening up in the recent days. But the experts say that virus is still not fully under control. President Donald Trump, who is desperately seeking to reboot the economy ahead of November elections, said that the US was making tremendous strides in ramping up testing, and the number of virus infections is coming down very rapidly. The epicenter of the outbreak in the United States, that is New York City, their people are mostly indoors for the past 2 months. City mayor has said that restrictions on social life and non-essential businesses will likely remain in place until next month, as Governor Andrew Cuomo announced that 3 regions in New York State could start with reopening their economies this weekend. He also called on Congress to craft a federal stimulus package that funds police officers, teachers, and other employees of the states instead of giving it to executives and big companies. Meanwhile, the virus has gained a foothold in the White House over the weekend. One of the infected persons is Vice President's Press Secretary Katie Miller, and thus the Vice President, Mike Pence, is keeping his distance from President Trump for a few days. A personal military volley to the President was earlier tested positive. And up next is the segment Doctors Speak. We get you the experts' advice on COVID-19. And adding another measure in the precaution list against novel coronavirus, Dr. M.S. Raheja, senior physician at M.S. Pant Hospital, asked people to maintain high temperature of the inner respiratory lining. Now, the high temperature would mitigate the penetration of coronavirus, and he also asked people to observe certain measures while using air conditioners. Take a look.
This virus becomes inactive if it is exposed to temperature of more than 56 degrees. So if you are doing, and this virus stays in your nose, throat, nasopharynx and lungs. That is why it tends to spread very fast. This goes as an aerosol, and as long as it is there in, I mean, it depends on the air velocity also. If you are sitting in a central AC or the AC environment and totally shut down, then the virus will keep circulating. अपने घर की खिड़कियां खुली रखें और प्रेफरेबली सेंट्रल एसी को कम से कम इस्तेमाल करें, और अगर सेंट्रल एसी इस्तेमाल भी करना है तो उसकी टाइम से सर्विस होनी चाहिए और उसमें HEPA फिल्टर्स होने चाहिए.
All right, so that was the word of wisdom coming in from our doctors. Again, the crux, the most important point is to take precautions to keep yourself safe. Maintain social distancing, keep yourself isolated, and also maintain perfect personal hygiene. Clean your hands time and again. Use soap and water, and if soap and water is not readily available, make sure you clean your hands with a hand sanitizer. These are the important points to keep yourself and your near and dear ones safe. On these words of caution, we'll end this edition of Tracking COVID-19 here. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.